She cheated with someone I called my brother. She cheated. She cheated, and I saw everything. She cheated with someone I trusted. The two people I gave my whole world to chose each other behind my back. She cheated, and my world fell apart. Woo! I was not looking for evidence. I was not suspicious. I was not the kind of man who checks phones and questions movements. I trusted completely, the way a man trusts when he has given everything and has no reason to believe that everything is being used against him. I came home early on an ordinary day. Nothing special about the day. Nothing warned me, nothing prepared me for what ordinary was about to become the most unordinary, most devastating, most life-altering moment of my life up to that point. And in that moment, everything I thought I understood about love, about loyalty, about friendship, about the people I chose to build my life with collapsed simultaneously. Not one betrayal, but two in one moment. The woman I loved and the man I called brother, both of them gone in the same instance. She cheated, and I saw everything. She cheated with someone I trusted. The two people I gave my whole world to chose each other behind my back. She cheated, and my world fell apart. I did not shout, I did not break things, I did not do any of the things that the shock of it should have produced. I just became very still, the specific stillness of someone whose understanding of reality has just been fundamentally altered and has not yet found its new shape. I left without saying anything because there was nothing in that moment that language was equipped to carry. I drove without direction for a long time, just driving because movement was the only thing that felt possible when everything else had stopped making sense. The thing about double betrayal is that it does not just wound your heart, it wounds your judgment. It makes you question not just them but yourself. How did I not see it? How did I not know? What does it mean about my ability to read people that I was so completely certain about? Two people who were so completely certain about betraying me.
And I saw everything.
She cheated
With someone I trusted.
the two people
I gave my whole world to chose each other.
behind my back. She cheated,
And my world fell apart.
I want to talk about what happens inside a person after betrayal like this. Because the outside response, the silence, the driving, the stillness that people see is just the surface of something much more complex happening underneath. Because when someone you love completely betrays you with someone you trusted completely, it does not just break your heart, it creates a crisis of self. You start asking questions that go much deeper than why did they do this?
You start asking,
Who am I? If I could not see this, what else am I not natural response of an intelligent person, trying to make sense of something that does not make sense.
But here is
what I learned on the other side of that crisis.
the fact that you were deceived
Does not mean you are naive, it means they were deliberate. There is a difference between being foolish and being targeted by people who are careful about their deception.
You did not fail to see something
They worked hard to make sure
you could not see.
and there is no shame in not seeing what was deliberately hidden from you. The shame belongs entirely to them, not to you. And God, who saw everything, will deal with everything in His time, in His way. Your only job is to heal and to become a man who uses this not to close himself off, but to walk more carefully, more prayerfully, more discerningly into everything that follows. She betrayed me with the one I called my brother. They chose each other behind my back. My father, my heart broke, it broke twice at the same time. But God was there, He saw everything. He will not let them go without consequence. He's rebuilding the new through His own hands. Like I went to my mother that night. I did not call her, I just appeared at her door. Up to now, I said everything without words. And she opened the door and looked at me the way only a mother can look at a child when she sees that something fundamental has broken. And she did not ask what happened, she just stepped aside and let me in and made tea and sat across from me in the kitchen until I was ready to talk. I came home early on an ordinary day. Nothing special about the day, nothing on me, nothing prepared me for what ordinary was about.
The day she said yes, the day she said yes, everything changed in one beautiful moment. The day she said yes, the day she said yes, my whole world shifted. The day she said yes, every prayer was lifted. I had waited and believed and trusted God completely. And then she said yes, and nothing was ever the same again. The day she said yes, oh. I had rehearsed it 100 times in the mirror, every word planned, every gesture practiced, every possible response prepared for. But when the moment finally arrived, every rehearsal disappeared, and it was just me and her. And the most important question of my life, my hands were not steady, my voice was not perfect. Everything I had practiced left me the moment I needed it most, and all that remained was the truest, most unpolished, most honest version of what I felt. And I gave her that imperfect and real, and she received it with the most beautiful smile I had ever seen on any face in my entire life. I had been through enough to know what this meant. I had loved wrong and been hurt deeply and healed slowly and grown genuinely and waited patiently. So when she said yes, I was not just a man receiving a good answer. I was a man who had done the work to deserve this moment. The day she said yes, my whole world shifted. The day she said yes, oh, every prayer was lifted. I had waited and believed and trusted God completely. Hey. And then she said yes, and nothing was ever the same again. The day she said yes, oh. I called my mother before I told anyone else. She answered on the second ring the way she always does. And when I told her, she went quiet for just a moment. And then she said, God is faithful, son, God is faithful. And she cried, and I cried, and we stayed on the phone for a long time, neither of us needing to say anything else, because God is faithful. I called my father, who does not cry, who has never cried in front of me in my entire life, and he cleared his throat 3 times the way he does when he is feeling more than he will admit. And he said, you chose well, son. And I understood that from my father. Those 3 words were everything. This was not just a love story. This was a testimony of what happens when a man heals himself before he chooses. When a man trusts God with his timing. When a man does not settle for what is available, but waits for what is right. When a man lets God lead him to the one he designed specifically for his specific life. Oh, the day she said yes, my whole world shifted. The day she said yes, every prayer was lifted. I had waited and believed and trusted God completely. And then she said yes, and nothing was ever the same again. The day she said yes, oh. I want to tell you about the moment itself. Not the rehearsed version, the real one. We were not at a fancy restaurant. We were not in a grand location with a photographer hidden and friends watching from a distance. We were in an ordinary place doing an ordinary thing. And I stopped and I looked at her, really looked at her. The way you look at someone when you have moved past trying to impress them and arrived at simply seeing them. And I said, I have been through enough to know what real looks like. And you are the realest thing that has ever walked into my life. And I do not want to spend another day building a future that does not have you standing in it. And she looked at me the way she looks at me when she's not performing anything, when she is just her, completely and quietly her. And she said yes, without hesitation, without conditions, without anything but the word itself. And that one word, yes, was the answer to every prayer I had prayed in every dark season of my life, when I did not know if this moment was ever gonna come. God had been saving it for exactly that ordinary place, at exactly that ordinary moment. Because the most sacred things do not always happen in the grandest locations. Sometimes they happen in the most ordinary moments, with the most honest words and the most real people, and God smiling over all of it. Okuruwe no bianile, okuruwe na iwegi onwabo namo obuo. Okuruwe no bianile, okuruwe na iwegi onwabo namo obogen cheya sighting again ile chinche kwara makoge ori atapau inam honkoma inam chere getchim hola makam. She said yes. She said yes, With her whole heart she said yes, without double mind, my father. It was the time I waited for, through all the seasons. God was keeping me for this moment. My heart is sweet because I chose right, because I waited for the one God chose for me. I think about the version of me that almost settled for what was available, instead of waiting for what was right. I think about the version of me that almost settled for what was available, instead of waiting for what was right. I think about the version of me that almost settled for what was available, instead of waiting for what was right.
God was protecting me. God was protecting me, oh. Even when I could not see it, no, He was protecting me. God was protecting me. When I thought I was losing, God was protecting me. When everything was falling, what I called my worst moment was His hand removing, oh, what was never mine to keep. God was protecting me, I prayed for that job for 2 full years. I prepared for it, I sacrificed for it, I believed for it. And when I did not get it, I questioned everything. I questioned God, I questioned myself, I questioned whether any of it was real. But 6 months later, the company collapsed. Everyone who got the position I wanted lost everything. And I stood there with tears in my eyes, not from pain, but from the realization that what felt like rejection was actually direction. Hey! When I thought I was losing, God was protecting me. When everything was falling, what I called my worst moment was His hand removing, what was never mine to keep. God was protecting me, I prayed for that relationship, I fought for it, I fasted for it, I believed with everything that she was the one. And when it ended, the way it ended, I told God I do not understand you. I do not understand why you would let me love something and then take it. But time revealed what faith could not yet see. She was not taken from me, she was removed before the version of her I had not yet met could do damage that would take a decade to repair. What felt like loss was actually love from a God who could see what I could not. When I thought I was losing, God was protecting me. When everything was falling, when I caught my worst moment, was His hand removing, what was never mine to keep. God was protecting me, I want to talk about the specific faith required to believe that God is protecting you in a moment that feels like anything but protection. Because protection does not always look like safety. Sometimes protection
Looks like loss.
Sometimes protection looks like a door closing that you were desperate to walk through.
Sometimes protection
Looks like a relationship ending that you believed was your future.
Sometimes protection.
Looks like a plan failing that you had built your entire hope around. And in those moments, the only thing that makes any sense of it is the later moment, when you see what was on the other side of the closed door, what was waiting after the end of relationship, what God was building while you were grieving, what He was removing while you were fighting to keep it. And you realize that every single thing you thought was lost was actually protection from something you could not see that would have cost you far more than the loss itself. God does not always explain His protection in the moment He applies it. Sometimes He waits until you are strong enough to understand. And when you finally see it, the only response that makes any sense is gratitude. Complete, overwhelming, can barely speak. Gratitude that He loved you enough to protect you, even from yourself, even from your own prayers, even from the things you asked Him for that would have destroyed you if He had given them. Chim check 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 chim check chim check guarando genga ai hota Kem chorimbanye oche kwa mnawo Uwaka yana eche kwa nsiteniye Chimara yoneme rombe Baby Eddie God was protecting me when I thought I was losing. God was protecting me when everything was falling. What I called my worst moment was His hand removing what was never mine to keep. God was protecting me, oh. I prayed for that job for 2 full years. I prepared for it, I sacrificed for it, I believed for it. And when I did not get it, I questioned everything. I questioned God, I questioned myself, I questioned whether any of it was real. But 6 months later, the company collapsed. Everyone got the position I wanted. Lost everything and I stood there with tears in my eyes. Not from pain but from the realization that what felt like rejection was actually direction. God was protecting me when I thought I was losing. God was protecting me when everything was falling. What I call my worst moment was His hand removing what was never mine to keep. God was protecting me, oh. She never said goodbye. She never said goodbye. Just disappeared like morning dew. No, she never said goodbye. She never said goodbye. No warning, no reason, no sign. She never said goodbye. Just walked out of my life, left me here with questions and an open door. She never said goodbye, and I am still standing here, wondering what I did wrong. She never said goodbye. I woke up one morning and she was gone. No note on the table, no message on the phone, no final conversation, no last argument, no door slamming, no tears, no explanation, just absence where she used to be. How do you process an ending with no ending? How do you heal from a wound with no name? Every room still carries her, every silence speaks her name. Every ordinary Tuesday feels like the last one before everything changed. And I keep asking God, how do I grieve something that never officially ended? She never said goodbye, no warning,
No reason, no sign.
she never said goodbye, just walked out of my life, left me here with questions and an open door. She never said goodbye, and I am still standing here, wondering what I did wrong. She never said goodbye. I replayed every conversation, looking for the sign I missed. The moment she decided that leaving was easier than saying she was leaving. Maybe it was that evening. She went quiet earlier than usual.
Maybe it was that Sunday.
She held my hand longer. Maybe it was that last morning. The way she looked at me like she was memorizing something. She already knew she was leaving behind. I will never know, and that not knowing is the heaviest part. You do not always get the closure you deserve. Sometimes the door just stays open, and you stand there in the wind, waiting for someone to come back and close it, not knowing that the closing has to come from you. She never said goodbye, no warning,
No reason, no sign.
she never said goodbye, just walked out of my life, left me here with questions and an open door. She never said goodbye, and I am still standing here, wondering what I did wrong. She never said goodbye. There is a particular kind of loss that grief counselors and heartbreak songs are not fully equipped to address. The loss of someone who left without closure. Because every other kind of ending has a moment you can point to, a line between before and after, a door that was clearly closed. But when someone leaves without goodbye, there is no such moment, only a gradual realization, stretching over days and weeks and months, that they are simply not coming back. The mind keeps circling back to the last ordinary moment, trying to find the goodbye inside it. Because the human heart needs an ending to begin again. And when that ending is withheld, it leaves behind a wound that ordinary heartbreak does not leave. The wound of the unfinished, the wound of the unclosed. But I want you to know that God can close what they left open. He meets you
In the middle,
of the unclosed thing and gives you the ending,
they refuse to give.
so you can finally begin again. Oh, Afurimo,
Kachanali,
Obimchara ikataye mema wani aziza.
Shilonu Waku,
Nkeya hapuringa mweke
Imalitoso.
Namu. I kept her number in my phone longer than I should have. Not because I planned to call it, but because deleting it felt like the goodbye she never gave me, and I was not ready to give it to myself on her behalf. Until one quiet, ordinary day, without drama or decision, I stopped checking if she called. I stopped replaying last moments, looking for hidden goodbyes. And I realized I had given myself the goodbye she never gave, and that was enough to finally begin. Your healing does not require
Their participation.
is next. She never said goodbye.
No warning, no reason, no sign.
She never said goodbye.
Just walked out of my life.
Left me here with questions and an open door. She never said goodbye, but I finally sent it for her. Goodbye with peace, with God. She never said goodbye. She never said goodbye. He never said goodbye, but God said I'm
She
here.
never said goodbye.
And I'm finally clear.
Finally did.
You do not always get the ending you deserve, but God gives you a new beginning
She
anyway.
never said goodbye.
She never said goodbye. She never said goodbye. She never said goodbye, but I finally did, and I'm free.
She never said goodbye.
She never said goodbye, no, but I say it now. Goodbye, with peace, not pain. No, 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 but I finally did, and I'm free. She never said goodbye, no. She never said goodbye, no. She never said goodbye, no, but I say it now. Goodbye. She never said goodbye. She never said goodbye. She never said goodbye. Just never said.
God is restoring me. God is restoring me. Oh, now He is restoring me. Oh, I will not pretend that I arrived here easily. The road that brought me to this moment was not a gentle road. There were seasons where I could not see even one step ahead, where everything I had built looked like rubble, and I looked like a man who had lost everything worth having. There were people who watched me fall and said nothing. There were people who expected me to stay down. There were moments when I agreed with them, when the evidence of my own life seemed to support every doubt, every fear, every voice that said it is over for you. But God was not finished. He was never finished. What looked like an ending was just a pause in something much larger than I could see from where I was standing. God was not finished.
He was restoring me.
Even when I could not feel it happening, God is restoring me.
Restoring me.
Piece by piece,
Piece by piece.
God is restoring me. He has not ceased.
He has not ceased.
Everything the enemy meant for my destruction,
God is turning around.
God is restoring me. Oh,
God is restoring me.
now,
God is restoring me.
piece by piece. Oh, I lost things I thought were permanent. I lost people I thought would always be beside me. I lost confidence I thought was a fixed part of who I was. I lost the version of myself that I had spent years building, and I did not know if any of it was coming back. But restoration,
does not always look like getting back what you lost. Sometimes restoration looks like receiving something better than what was taken. Sometimes God does not return what the enemy stole. He replaces it with something the enemy never knew was coming, and that replacement is always better than the original. I see it now in small ways first. A morning that felt lighter than the one before. A prayer that felt like it was heard. A door that opened where a wall used to be. Small signs that something was working, even in the silence. God was restoring me, even when I could not see His hands moving. God is restoring me,
Restoring me,
piece by piece.
piece by piece.
God is
Restoring me,
He has not ceased.
He has not ceased.
Everything the enemy meant for my destruction,
God is turning around.
God is restoring me. Oh,
God is restoring me.
I want to speak to someone who is in the middle of their restoration, not at the end, not looking back at a completed testimony, but right in the thick of it, where things are still broken and you cannot yet see how they are going to be fixed. I want to say something that helped me when I was exactly where you are. Restoration is rarely dramatic. It is usually quiet. It is usually slow. It is usually so gradual that you do not notice it, until one day you look back and realize you are not where you used to be. That the weight is lighter than it was 6 months ago. That you are sleeping better than you were a year ago. That you laugh today in a way you had forgotten you were capable of. Restoration happens in the margins of ordinary days, in the quiet between the desperate prayers, in the small mercies that seem too small to be significant, until you line them up and realize they were all steps on the same path, leading you back to yourself and to something even better than what you had before. Do not despise the smallness of what God is doing right now. The fact that it is small does not mean it is not real. It means it is being built with care, with precision, with the patience of someone who knows exactly what they are making and will not rush it because they want it to last. God is restoring you, not partially, not halfway, completely. Every piece, every part, every area that was damaged is being touched, is being healed, is being replaced with something better. Believe it, even when you cannot see it, especially when you cannot see it. Tukunazoputa mahudogove moneme iomere no ke garaga wevihe wereke kusianamo unarani machukuweka chiteremya ohurihe mile mbironere weshafua akere mohuru na yadinso. God is restoring me. God is restoring me. He is restoring me. I will not pretend that I arrived here easily. The road that brought me to this moment was not a fake friends. Fake friends, oh. What do you call friend? We grew up together, same street, same school, same everything. I thought I knew him better than I knew myself. I shared my dreams before they were real. I shared my fears before I overcame them. I shared my plans before they were launched. And he smiled and nodded and went home and told everything to the wrong people. That is the thing about fake friends. They do not look fake in the beginning. They look like the realest people you have ever known. They show up early, they call consistently. They know your family, they are at your table for every celebration. And somehow also at the root of every complication. A fake friend celebrates you to your face and competes with you behind your back. A fake friend wants your success, but not more than their own. A fake friend prays with you in public and prays against you in private. What do you call friend? What do you call friend? Fake friends, everywhere I turn. Fake friends, they smile while they burn. The ones closest to you can hurt you the deepest. Fake friends, oh. She was my closest friend for over 7 years. She knew things about me that my own family did not know. She held my secrets like they were her own. And the one argument, one misunderstanding, one moment where our interests conflicted, and everything I had ever trusted her with became a weapon deployed with precision against everything I had worked for. That is when I understood that some people do not collect your secrets because they care about you. They collect your secrets because they know that information is power, and they are simply waiting for the moment when using that power benefits them more than protecting you does. A fake friend is happy for you only when your success does not exceed theirs. A fake friend will be the first to comfort you when you fall, because your falling is their rising in their own mind. A fake friend needs you to need them, but cannot handle you not needing them anymore. What do you call friend? Watch very carefully. Fake friends, everywhere I turn. Fake friends, they smile while they burn. The ones closest to you can hurt you the deepest. Fake friends, oh. Let me tell you what I have observed about fake friendship over many years of watching people and being watched by them. Fake friendship is not always malicious from the beginning. Sometimes it starts genuine and becomes fake over time, as circumstances change, as one person grows and the other feels left behind, as success arrives for one and creates a distance that envy quietly fills. Sometimes fake friendship is simply the result of two people who were friends for a season, staying past their season, because neither of them knows how to say this friendship has changed and it is no longer what it used to be. And so they perform a friendship that has already ended on the inside. But what I want to say about the deliberately fake ones, the ones ones who were strategic from the beginning. Is this their presence in your life was not an accident, and their exposure was not an accident either. God allowed them close enough to reveal what they were, because He needed you to know who was around you before the next season arrived. Because the next season required a clean circle, and some people can only be removed from your life by revealing themselves, not by you pushing them away. So when a fake friend exposes themselves, do not just grieve the friendship. Thank God for the timing of the revelation. It was mercy, not misfortune.
And you got your tutu. Mine is the ole naole.
Shafuni go sirio ya.
Nahabu onye abu.
Nabo.
Chimbo kutara.
Noge akwe siri kamwerike.
Igani
Kando horom.
meweli ha.
Shimuru yenile. Oche kwara. Site naga. We grew up together, same street, same school, same everything. I thought I knew him better than I knew myself. I shared my dreams before they were real. I shared my fears before I overcame them. I shared my plans before they were launched. And he smiled and nodded and went home and told everything to the wrong people. That is the thing about fake friends. They do not look fake in the beginning. They look like the realest people you have ever known. They show up early. They call consistent. They know your family. They are at your table for every celebration, and somehow also at the root of every complication. A fake friend. Fighting for your marriage. Fighting for your marriage, oh. Do not give up, no. Fight for what God joined.
Fighting for your marriage.
When everything says leave.
Fighting for your marriage.
When it is hard to believe God did not join you together for you to walk away easily.
Fight for your marriage.
It is worth every battle, fighting for your marriage, oh. Do not quit now. They have been together for 11 years, 3 children, 1 home, 1 life built from nothing into something real and solid. And now they are sitting in the same house as strangers, wondering how 2 people who love this much got this far apart. It was not one big thing that brought them here. It was 1,000 small, uncommunicated things, 1,000 moments of choosing distance instead of conversation, 1,000 nights of going to sleep without resolving what the day created, until the 1,000 small things became one very large war between 2 people who still love each other underneath all of it.
But underneath all of it,
the love is still there, buried under the hurt and the distance and the silence and the pride that will not move first, but still there. And love that is still there is worth fighting for. No matter how deep the barrier, God can resurrect what is still alive, even when it does not feel alive.
fighting for your marriage.
When everything says leave.
Fighting for your marriage.
When it is hard to believe God did not join you together for you to walk away easily.
Fight for your marriage.
It is worth every battle, fighting for your marriage, oh. Do not quit now. Hey! She's tired tired of being the only one who seems to care about fixing things. He's tired of feeling like nothing he does is ever enough. Both of them tired, both of them hurt, both of them still in the house, which means both of them have not given up completely. And not giving up completely is the beginning of everything. The enemy wants them to believe that what they feel in this tired season is the truth about their marriage. But what they feel in their worst season is not the truth about what God built between them. The truth about what God built is stronger than any season they will ever face if they do not walk away from it. This is not the time to make permanent decisions based on temporary pain. This is not the time to throw away what took years to build, because one season feels impossible. Every marriage has a season that feels impossible. The ones that survive are not the ones without impossible seasons. They are the ones who decided that the marriage was worth surviving the impossible season.
Fighting for your marriage.
When everything says leave.
Fighting for your marriage.
When it is hard to believe God did not join you together for you to walk away easily.
Fight for your marriage.
It is worth every battle, fighting for your marriage. Oh. Do not quit now. I want to talk about what fighting for your marriage actually looks like. Because it is not what people think fighting for your marriage does not look like pretending everything is fine when everything is not fine. It does not look like staying silent and enduring without addressing what needs to be addressed. Fighting for your marriage looks like sitting down in the most uncomfortable conversation you have ever had with another person and staying in the room until both of you have been fully heard.
Fighting for your marriage.
Looks like going to counseling, even when your pride says we do not need outside help.
Fighting for your marriage.
Looks like praying together, even when the atmosphere between you is cold and the prayer feels hollow. Because hollow prayer together is more powerful than no prayer at all.
Fighting for your marriage.
Looks like choosing to see the person you married on their worst day and deciding that the person you married on their best day is still in there and worth reaching.
Fighting for your marriage.
Looks like calling a pastor or a counselor or a trusted elder and saying we are struggling and we need help, because asking for help is not weakness. It is the most courageous thing a married person can do when they choose their marriage over their pride. And above all, fighting for your marriage looks like bringing God back into the center of what to join together, because marriages that were joined by God and sustained by God and fought with God do not end the way the enemy
Wants them
to end. They end the way
God designed them.
in the warmth of two people who chose each other all the way to the finish line. Duagumaka
Agamakukogi.
Chimji kola unu
Ogwaruntojo.
Kakewa
Iya chimji kotara.
Namo kapepere Kakwana nkuzi
Oye dinobiki.
Lukwaye
Dinobia.
Duagumaka
Iye bara uru.
Agamakukogi bara uru. Fighting for your marriage. Fighting for your marriage, oh. Do not give up, no. Fight for what God joined.
Fighting for your marriage.
When everything says leave.
Fighting for your marriage.
When it is hard to believe God did not join you together for you to walk away easily.
Fight for your marriage.
It is worth every battle, fighting for your marriage. Oh. Do not quit now. They have been together for 11 years, 3 children, 1 home, 1 life built from nothing into something real and solid. And now they are sitting in the same house as strangers, wondering how 2 people who love this much got this far apart. It was not one big thing that brought them here. It was 1,000 small, uncommunicated things, 1,000 moments of choosing distance instead of conversation, 1,000 nights of going to sleep without resolving what the day created. And know your right partner.
Know your right partner.
Before you commit none.
Know who God sent.
Know your right partner before you give your life away. Know your right partner. God will show you the way. Not everyone who arrives in your life
is sent by God for your life.
Know your right partner.
Take your time and know.
She was everything he thought he wanted. Beautiful, intelligent, successful and charming. She checked every box on the list he had written in his head about the person he wanted to spend his life with. But there was something he had not put on his list, something that cannot be seen in the first 6 months of any relationship. When everyone is performing their best version, he had not asked, who are you? When life is hard,
who are you?
When you do not get what you want, when nobody is watching, those questions would have told him everything. Your right partner is not the one who makes you feel the most in the beginning. Your right partner is the one who remains who they said they were in the beginning, all the way through to the difficult middle and beyond. Consistency over time is how you know.
Know your right partner.
Woo! Before you give your life away.
Know your right partner.
God will show you the way. Not everyone who arrives in your life
is sent by God
for your life. Know your right partner.
Take your time and know.
Your right partner will make you want to be better, not just feel better. There is a difference between someone who makes you feel good about who you are right now, and someone who makes you want to grow into who God designed you to become. Your right partner will push you toward God, not away from Him. When the relationship draws you away from your faith, away from your prayer, away from the person you were when you were closest to God, that is not
your right partner.
That is a beautiful distraction wearing the face of destiny. Your right partner makes your circle
better, not smaller.
Makes your family
more important,
not less.
Makes your God
more central,
not more distant.
Makes your purpose more clear,
not more confused.
If the relationship is doing the opposite of all of these, ask harder questions before you go further.
Know your right partner.
Before you give your life away.
Know your right partner.
God will show you the way. Not everyone who arrives in your life
is sent by God for your life.
Know your right partner.
Take your time and know.
Let me give you specific things to look for when you're trying to know if someone is your right partner. Because this is too important for vague advice. First, watch how they respond to your growth. Your right partner will celebrate every version of you that gets better,
A wrong partner will be threatened by your growth and will try, consciously or not, to keep you at a level where they feel more comfortable. Second, watch how they handle your relationship with God. Your right partner will honor your faith, even if their own is at a different place. A wrong partner will mock your prayer or minimize your faith or make you choose between them and God. Third, watch how they treat your family and friends. Your right partner will integrate, not isolate, will add to your world, not subtract from it. Fourth, watch what happens when you disagree. Your right partner will fight the problem, not the person. A wrong partner will fight you specifically and personally when things go wrong. Fifth, watch their relationship with their own promises, the small ones, not just the big ones. Your right partner keeps small promises because they understand that small faithfulness is the training ground for large faithfulness. And sixth, and most important, ask God specifically and honestly, is this person for my specific life? And then be quiet long enough to hear the answer, because God always answers that question when it is asked with a genuine heart, ready to hear whatever the answer is, even if the answer is not what you were hoping for.
Know your right partner.
Know your right partner.
Before you commit none.
Know who God sent.
Know your right partner. Before you give your life away. Know your right partner. God will show you the way. Not everyone who arrives in your life
is sent by God for your life.
Know your right partner.
Take your time and know.
She was everything he thought he wanted. Beautiful, intelligent, successful and charming. She checked every box on the list he had written in his head about the person he wanted to spend his life with. But there was something he had not put on his list, something that cannot be seen in the first 6 months of any relationship. When everyone is performing their best version, he had not asked, who are you? When life is hard,
who are you?
When you do not get what you want, when nobody is watching, those questions would have told him everything. You're right. Beauty after betrayal. Beauty after betrayal. Oh. God makes beautiful things from broken places. Beauty after betrayal. Yeah. Beauty after betrayal. God turns pain into purpose. Beauty after betrayal. He turns wounds into wisdom. What the enemy sent to destroy you completely, God used to build you into something more beautiful. Beauty after betrayal. Oh, He makes all things new. I would not have believed if you had told me in the middle of the pain that what I was going through would become the most important building material in everything God was constructing in my life. I would not have believed that the worst thing could become the foundation of the best thing. But that is exactly what God did. He took the betrayal that was meant to level everything I had built, and used every piece of the rubble to build something that the original structure could never have been. Because the original structure was built on a foundation that was always going to fail, and God knew it even when I did not. The thing about beauty after betrayal is that it does not come from forgetting what happened. It comes from what happens inside you while you are processing what happened. The beauty is not the absence of the scar. The beauty is what the scar taught you to build that you could not have built without it. Beauty
after betrayal.
God turns pain into purpose.
Beauty after betrayal. Beauty after betrayal.
Oh, He turns wounds into
Wisdom.
what the enemy sent to destroy you completely. God used to build you into something more
Beautiful.
beauty after betrayal. He makes all things new. The woman who was betrayed by the man, she gave everything that came out of that season, with the clarity about what she needed and what she would never again accept that she could not have bought at any price on any market. The betrayal gave her that free of charge at a very high cost. The man who was stabbed in the back by his closest friend came out of that season with a discernment about genuine relationship that he had never possessed before. He learned to see what he had never been able to see before. The wound taught him how the beauty was in the seeing.
The betrayal opened his eyes.
What the enemy uses to stop you, God uses to equip you.
What the enemy uses to silence you,
God uses to give you a voice that speaks to everyone who has been where you have been and needs to know that beauty is still possible after what happened to them. Your testimony is the beauty that grows from the ruins of your betrayal. Beauty after betrayal. Oh, God turns pain into purpose. Beauty after betrayal.
beauty after betrayal.
He turns wounds into wisdom. What the enemy sent to destroy you completely,
God used to build you
into something more beautiful.
be more beautiful.
Beauty after betrayal. Oh, oh, He makes all things new. I want to talk about something that took me a long time to understand. And that is the difference between healing from betrayal and beauty after betrayal. Because they are not the same thing. Healing from betrayal is the removal of the pain, the closing of the wound, the restoration of your ability to function normally. And that is necessary, and that is good. But beauty after betrayal is something beyond healing. It is the specific thing that can only grow in the soil of having been deeply wounded and having chosen to trust God with the wound instead of letting it define you. Some of the most beautiful people I've ever met are people who have been deeply betrayed. Not beautiful despite it, beautiful because of what the betrayal required them to become to survive, to choose God anyway, to trust again carefully, to love again wisely, to stand in a room with the testimony that nobody could take from them. Because it was paid for with their own pain. And the most powerful thing about beauty after betrayal is that it cannot be faked. You cannot manufacture it, you cannot perform it, you cannot buy
niyojo namo
iendirogi
weremegi niyojo chingweya wagyohuru kama kari yangu oguchimaninka naniyogia werike imezienka. Beauty comes after betrayal. God makes beautiful things from bad things, my Father. But your enemies used to harm you. God used it to build you new, more beautiful than before. It is God who does this. Only He has the power to repair this. Beauty after betrayal. God turns pain into purpose. Beauty after betrayal. He turns wounds into wisdom. What the enemy sent to destroy you completely, God used to build you